Scorpio. Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, Scorpio. I hope you are doing amazing. I am coming to you with your reading for the month of February. Thank you to everybody who has shown me love, support over the past while. I very much appreciate you. Scorpio, we're going to be taking a look at what Spirit wants you to know at this time. Please bear in mind, Scorpio, that not every message will be for you. Only take the messages that resonate. Please leave the rest for someone else. Please check your other placements. Check any other readings you feel you want to click on. Let's take a look. What does Scorpio need to know at this time, please? Spirit, please guide and protect me as I channel the messages that Scorpio needs to be aware of at this time, please. And thank you, Spirit. Tell me about Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know at this time? I hope you are feeling amazing. Messages for the sign of Scorpio. Let's get right into it. We have Lantern Fairy number 24, a clear solution. We have number 6, autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Okay. And we have number 25, Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. I believe Aquarius got that yesterday. I think I did Aquarius. Messages for Scorpio, please. One more. Oh, I asked for 1 and 2 came. The winged seer, you see clearly, clairvoyance. And then the last one that came out, number 45, which at the end of the world, an important end and a new beginning. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Number 29, shallow grave, you missed someone. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. Wherefore art thou, Scorpio? I'm hearing Shakespeare. I don't know why. Shakespeare could be significant. Scorpio, some of you could be mediums. Some of you could read tarot. Some of you could be very, very switched on. You could be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of messages from the divine at this time. Yeah, there's something about you being very switched on spiritually. Okay. I could be talking to somebody who is highly, highly intuitive. You kind of know about things before they happen type of energy. You kind of know, you have an inner knowing. Okay. I am getting hermit energy as well. You see something very clearly. This could be to do with a specific situation that you are dealing with. I feel like someone is going to be possibly approaching you, Scorpio. This is somebody who at one point you could have really craved this person. You could have been very much... what word can I use? You were stuck on this person. I do believe this was a person that you were stuck on for a minute, okay? There was something in the past about you being caught up on something or someone. You found something hard to let go of, and I do believe that there was a strong attraction between you and another person, Scorpio. The color red could be very significant. I believe that, Scorpio, you've got someone in your energy now. As you possibly end something and move forward, I do feel like there's an element of you feeling as though it's time to do something, it's time to move, it's time to make a change. And I do feel like energetically, you are very connected to another person, Scorpio, and that person can kind of feel that shift happening with you. This could be a person who very much is aware that you're very spiritual, or a person who knows that you have an inner knowing about things. There's something very energetic about this connection, very telepathic possibly, between you and another person. This person deems you to be very, very mysterious, very attractive. Scorpios they tend to be quite mysterious, okay? By design, they tend to be very, very mysterious. And I do feel like somebody finds this mysterious aspect of you, this spiritual aspect of you, very alluring. This could be what is kind of luring this person back in. I do feel this person feels energetically stuck on you somehow. And I feel like there's been a shift between you and another person where maybe you have accepted an ending and you have kind of energetically agreed to let this person go with the universe. This person is now going to be coming in to try and keep you tied to them, keep you from moving forward. There's something about a temptation here with this apple. There's definitely something about a temptation. And somebody's going to be saying to you, you know, as it says on the card, please don't lose hope. Someone's going to be making a last ditch attempt to try and come in, if they haven't done already, to keep you attached to them. But I do believe this is an ending that needs to happen for you. And it could be just too late for someone. The color red is very, very significant here. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Some of you could also be dealing with a fellow water sign as well, a Cancer or a Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Butterflies could be very significant as well. For a lot of you, you are undergoing some sort of intense transformation. This could be spiritually. This could be something to do with your psyche, how you think. Messages for Scorpio, please. What does Scorpio need to know, please, for the month of February? That apple has really got my attention. There's something about that apple. Someone's going to come and try and tempt you to latch back onto them or to drag you backwards. And I don't know if it's a good thing, because there's something about an ending being needing to happen, at least for some sort of new energy to come in for you. And I feel like you have an inner knowing about this person already. I don't feel like you have the best memories when you think of this person. It's gloomy, it's dark, it's not the best memories. I was going to say enemies. Maybe you have become enemies with a person. Maybe you don't feel the same about someone. Messages for Scorpio, please. We've got the Five of Swords. Maybe you and another person have actually become ops to each other. People who are on opposing sides, people who don't see eye to eye. There's been a switch up in a dynamic here. This could be a person who you're not getting along with. This is a person who you don't see eye to eye with anymore. If you once did, this is a thing of the past. Somebody could have been playing games here. And something's just gone too far. Messages for Scorpio. Four of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. We'll get out all of the cards, then we'll read. I'll read you the signs. The Seven of Swords. Oh, when I tell you 10 of Cups. This is like a love-hate relationship. This is like tearing pieces out of each other, but don't know anything different. Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords. The 10 of Wands. Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we've got Judgment. I feel like there's some sort of big shift in a dynamic between you and another person. The Judgment card is Scorpionic energy. I do get a very definitive energy about this between two people, you and another person. I feel like it's a make or break situation between you and another person, Scorpio. It's almost like now or never. Six of Cups, somebody from your past. And again, this is Scorpionic energy. Strong Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with another Scorpio. Six of Cups, Nine of Swords. I do believe both people have got a lot of anxiety around this coming to a close. I do feel like you have a history, a long-standing history with this person, Scorpio. And both people are very up in their head. I do feel like this is mutual. Both people are very up in their head about this finally coming to a close with the Judgment card, like a definitive ending, a definitive decision. I feel like you, Scorpio, are done. I do feel like someone here, switch it if you need to. I feel like one person in a connection is completely and utterly exhausted and done with the other person. And I do feel like there's another person in this dynamic, possibly a person who may have played a lot of games. There could have been deception involved, a lot of going around in repetitive cycles with one individual, only to have the same result, almost like banging a head against a brick wall. Somebody felt that way. I do feel like somebody in this dynamic has felt that way. And it's like, how many more times can I bang my head against a brick wall without damaging myself? There's been a lot of damage happen in a dynamic between two people, and whoever it is that may have played games, or there's a lot of regret here. One person feels a lot of regret. This is a person who now wants to kind of salvage something, but it's like it doesn't make sense anymore. There's an energy here of to another person, to the opposite person who is trying to exit a situation or leave it where it's at, or has had enough, and has learnt the pattern. This has been a pattern of the same, a lot of the same. And that person who's tired of doing a lot of the same, it's like it doesn't make sense anymore to do a lot of the same anymore. There's an individual here who is extremely exhausted, and I feel like one of you in this situation is waving the white flag and saying it doesn't even matter anymore. You know, I'm off. This is like an ending. This is a love. This has become a love-hate relationship between you and another person. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with another water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Could be any sign. This has become a battleground. This is what I'm looking at here. This is the energy of the good times are really, really good. The good times are awesome. The togetherness, the family, the unity, whether you have children with a person or you don't, the unity, the coming together is ecstatic. It's serotonin. It's amazing. It's candy. It's all of the good things that you can imagine. All of your favorite things wrapped up in a gift, in a present, and presented to you all at once. But when it's not good, it's really not good. It's damaging to two people. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. This has become like normal to two people. This battleground has become normal. But so has the lows and the highs of this relationship, whoever these two people are, you and another person, wherever you are in this, whoever you are. With the Ten of Wands, again, there's an energy of it not really making sense anymore. It doesn't really make sense anymore. It's almost like the negative now outweighs the positive in a dynamic between two people. This could be somebody who you had a family with, roots. There's a history between you and this person with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Some of you could have a home together. Some of you could own a home. There could be assets tied up between you and another person that have not been hard to cut ties with. But it's getting to a point where two people now are at this is make or break. With the Two of Swords, it's like a crossroads. It's like stalemate. This is a dead end. It's becoming a dead end. And the reason why it's becoming a dead end is because two people here, it's like it's good when it's good, and it's really not when it's really not. And it's come to a point where there's a person here with a lot of regrets. There's a person here with a lot of regrets. I do feel like there's a person here who plays a lot of mind games. It could stem from insecurity, sadness, things that they hold on to from the past. I do feel like there's somebody in this connection that carries a lot of burdens with them that is not associated with this particular connection or this union. And it's almost like that has really muddied the waters between you and this person, because there's healing that needs to be done on an individual level with one of the people in this dynamic, which has kind of overspilled into this connection. There's a person who wants to apologize. There's a person who wants to breathe some sort of new life into a connection. There's a person who wants to say it's going to be different this time around. You know, every time when Scorpio, you and this person may come to a head with that Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords energy, or somebody may, this could be a compulsive cheater, somebody who just can't tell the truth, somebody who just continues to sabotage connections. A connection, you rebuild, they knock it down. You rebuild, they knock it down. And someone is exhausted. Someone is exhausted of rebuilding this over and 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 over again. Someone is exhausted here from this merry-go-round. This is a person who wants to make right. This is a person who may always come to you, Scorpio, and say to you, whether you're in separation with this person right now or not, or whether you're together or not, it isn't a happy dynamic no longer. That happy is very happy, but the sad is very sad. And this is a person who always seems to come in and say that it's going to be different this time around. And it never is, because it continues to go around in a circle all over again. I feel like you know that it's time to end something, Scorpio. I feel like this has triggered some sort of awakening in you, or for one of you, it could have triggered some sort of inner knowing in some sense of the word. You could have become more spiritual since dealing with this person, possibly religious. Take that as it resonates. Some of you could be going to a place of worship as well to kind of offload. Maybe you feel at peace within some sort of environment that you frequent. This could be anything. This could be going to the gym and working out. This is some sort of outlet where you feel at peace. It could just be going to your mother's house. It could just be going to a friend's house for a coffee. There's somewhere that you've begun to frequent, Scorpio, that you feel more safe and more at peace than possibly even in this environment with this individual. If you live with this person, could just be your drive to the gym. Page of Cups. What began as possibly quite small and petty has become very damaging for two people. Two people are being damaged now in this connection, in this situationship, this on and off situation. There's a union of some kind, and at one point you did have a stable situation with a person. With the Page of Cups, you could have children with this person. But what was once very small, very petty in terms of the back and forth between you and another person, somebody could have thought that, oh, if I lie once, then that's okay. It's just spiraled into a mess of bigger and bigger and bigger, to now it's like so much has been swept under that rug. The rug doesn't even sit right on the floor anymore. Something like that. Two of Wands. Five of Cups. Six of Wands. Somebody wants to get over this connection. Somebody here has a lot of regrets. There's that regret energy with the Five of Cups. Somebody is crying. Somebody is crying because they know that this is the time where a new direction, a new path needs to happen for the both of you. And the Six of Wands, somebody just wants to be happy. Somebody just wants to celebrate. Somebody just wants to be happy, not on a merry-go-round. The Chariot card, yeah. There's a movement forward here for two people. And I do feel like one person is resisting this. And I do feel like it's possibly the person who has been deceptive, possibly lying. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor. Some of you could have been married to this person. This could be somebody who has... This could be an Aries. This person regards themselves as a head of the household. I do feel like there's an ego thing as well here. Something about somebody not wanting to lose their position due to ego. If this is a masculine energy, this is somebody who feels like losing their family, losing their structure, losing what they are a part of will have a direct link and a direct hit to their ego, because they put a lot of premise on being in a role of authority within this structure that you and them have built. Justice. Could be a Libra. Could be someone you're married to. This is somebody who is... They're not going to go down without a fight. This is very masculine energy. This is, I'm going to stay in my stance. If this is a marriage, this person may struggle to give a divorce if that's what you're seeking. If you're seeking to separate from a person, this person is not going to make this easy for you. With the Emperor and the Justice card, it's almost like they're going to feel the need to stand their ground to what they believe in. And I do feel like this person could be very old-fashioned or very... traditional, more so is what I should say. Traditional, like they believe in a home where there's the man and there's the lady and there's the children and the man is the head of the house. There's something about that here. There's a lot of sadness connected to this family situation, this union. Somebody's very regretful over multiple things that have happened within this dynamic. Again, there's an energy, there's been a lot of there's been highs, but there've also been lows with that Five of Cups. Very, very contrasting energy. When it's good, it's really good. When it's bad, the rain pours. Knight of Cups. The High Priestess. Magician card. This person could have held a lot from you, a lot of secrets. They could have like wallpapered over the cracks, told you parts of the story and not told you the rest. And I just feel like this has taken its toll on a union between you and them. The Four of Wands, there's Four of Wands here twice. There's definitely a union. And with that Two of Swords, it's like there's a person here who's feeling like, what do we do with this? How can we throw this away? We've put so much into this. We've invested in this now. Ten of Pentacles, that's a big investment. Could be a Leo with the Strength card. Someone's holding on for dear life. How does Scorpio feel? Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. You feel like you're in a redundant situation. You feel like you're in a redundant union. Could be a marriage with the Hierophant card. I feel like you see somebody as not having this, sharing the same views, values, morals as you as well. You could have grown apart from somebody with the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you just feel like you're in a room with somebody, but no one's there. Like you feel like you're in an empty relationship or an empty commitment. The Sun. Could be a Leo. Seven of Swords. I do feel like you see a lot of red flags with this person now. I do feel like you see somebody you don't trust them. I feel like the trust has been lost between two people. Three of Coins. Yeah, you could have tried to work with this person to try and overcome some sort of lies and deceit in the past. But with the Four of Swords, it's like maybe things have just become too big. Things have become too much. It's like a hole. You find a hole in your sock and you sew up that little mini hole. And then 2 days later, that same hole has come back, but now it's 2 times as big. And it's like, do I sew it or do I just throw it away at this point? You try to sew it again, but then by the 3rd day or the 4th day, that sock, you try to put it on and the full front of the sock is just a gaping hole. At that point, does it make sense to re-sew that sock again, or does it make sense to throw it away and just get a new pair of socks? How does this person feel? Page of Swords, 6 of Swords, 6 of Coins, the Death card, the Queen of Cups. They feel you slipping away from them, Scorpio. Death card is your energy. They feel like you're slipping away to go and find better elsewhere. Your love is unmatched. Queen of Cups is here. That's your energy. Your love is unmatched. And I feel like in some sense of the word, this person knows with that Death card and the Queen of Cups that they're not going to find love as pure as what you gave it in the form that you gave it to them. 5 of Wands. Ace of Swords. 9 of Cups. This person knows that it's been tumultuous. This person knows that they may not have created the best environment for a peaceful situation with you, Scorpio. 6 of Cups with you, Scorpio energy, the world. This person knows that some sort of cycle from the past needs to come to completion now. They can feel it as well. This is a person who knows why you want to separate from them. 8 of Coins. The Empress. This is someone who's going to try and, piece together what's left of a relationship with you. With the Empress, the Star. You will always hold a special place in this person's eyes where it comes to love, nurture, affection. You could be the mother of their children or the father. Take it as it resonates. There's not going to be anybody who sits above you in this person's mind. This is a person who will always want to work with you in some capacity. 5 of Swords. They know it's been games, it's been head games, it's been a mess, it's been mind-boggling, it's been a lot of drama. It's just been a lot. Messages for Scorpio, please. The 7 of Pentacles. Libra got that in the same position. The 4 of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I feel like whatever tactics this person used in the past to always have something good to say when something wasn't going right. Sorry, Scorpio. Where was I? I think I was saying there's something about this person, Knight of Pentacles. There's something about this person's, whatever this person used to say in the past when they may have done wrong, or they may have, brought you something, or this person could have, showered you with gifts, or, laid the apologies and the I love yous on fix. Person could be known to be a love bomber, or somebody who draws for affection over sweetness when they know that they're in the doghouse or when they're wrong. This is a person who it's not going to work this time. It's not going to work this time, this approach. Something has become old. Something has become tedious. Something has gone on for too long with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're waiting for something different. It's like change the record. Can we change the record? Can we change the song now? 6 of Wands could be a Leo. You want to get past this. I do see someone here wanting to be single. 9 of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles and the Star. The King of Pentacles. This person fears you meeting someone new, starting up a new connection. This is possibly their worst fear, you moving on and finding a connection elsewhere that's going to make you very happy, Scorpio. And I feel like you're at a point now where you don't mind to go and rebuild something all over again from the ground up. With the Two of Pentacles and the Star, there's something here about you not minding to start over, possibly looking forward to doing that. Looking forward to building up again, looking forward to being independent, looking forward to having this energy of, you know, being in your own energy, being independent. Something like that. Closing messages. I do see a breakup here. But one person is not going to make it easy for the other person to leave. Reconciliation, as I say that. One person is not going to make it easy for the other person to leave. Spirit guide. Courage. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a Leo. Inspiration. Boundaries. Lighten your load. Yeah, someone wants to set themselves free. Set some boundaries with somebody. For some of you, there's something about becoming closer to your spirit guides or being more spiritual or seeking some sort of religious guidance or something like that. I do feel like that's here for someone. Commitment. Someone is not going to let this go without a fight. Somebody feels committed to you. They feel committed to you, but they also have made a lot of mistakes here. Scorpio, that is what I have for you. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, Scorpio, I will see you soon. You take care. Thank you for watching. Bye.